for our segment with John Katsilometes from the Review Journal, columnist. You write cats with an exclamation point. A lot of shows announced some extensions this week, and so I want to go over some of these, which is pretty cool. Billy Idol, you know what? I saw this at House of Blues, literally one of my favorite shows that I've been to.
How about Billy Idol, one of the original punks? Billy Idol, and now he's in his early 60s, and he's still rocking it at House of Blues. He's got 9 new shows that have been announced for October, so he's doing very well there, and it is a great experience. And one thing about Billy Idol, his guitarist Steve Stevens works with Frankie Perez of Las Vegas. They tour together. They just got finished with a UK tour where Frankie tours with Steve, and he's often at the shows. So there's a good Vegas connection there. A lot of locals like to go see Steve Stevens because of that reason.
Yeah, and Billy Idol, he doesn't, you know, he acts just like he did 15 years ago. I mean, he takes the shirt off, the whole nine. He looks great.
I take my shirt off too, but that, you know, I don't last the whole show that way. But yeah, he's a great guy, and he's an innovative rocker, innovative rock star, and he puts on a great show there. Where and when Carlos Santana's not there, he's usually there.
All right, let's talk about Celine Dion. She has added more shows, and I think a lot of people keep thinking, like, she's going to, you know, finally her run's going to be over, but she added more than, what, 30 shows?
37 shows from September through January, folks, and that means, and a lot of them, she's here this weekend, and I know at least one of the ones this weekend is sold out totally. She still does great business. She still produces an incredible show. She's still the gold standard, and always has been for these extended engagements on the Strip. You know, she was the forerunner of all these shows we see at Access Theater and the Park and even the Joint and House of Blues too, where you have superstars performing short runs. And next year will be 15 years for Celine since she opened in Las Vegas. March of 2003 is when her show opened at Caesars, when they pulled apart the old Circus Maximus and built the Coliseum for her. That's when it all happened. So she is part of the Las Vegas entertainment current landscape and its history.
And I'm trying to think, and I don't think you said, has she done New Year's Eve before?
She has not. She's got a New Year's Eve show, and that's part of her run here. And that will be a show that plays out before the countdown, but it'll be on December 30th and 31st. She's got shows booked. Okay, great.
Well, we've talked about The Space before. Mark Chinook, obviously, was in Rock of Ages. He runs the Monday's Dark charity events once a month, every Monday. He's opened up this place called The Space, and you and I went for the first, it was kind of the first headliner show at The Space, right?
It was the first headliner, at least of this type. We had a Tony Award winner, Alice Ripley, on stage, who performed on Friday and Saturday night, and there she is with her piano player that we saw. This was a big moment for Mark in The Space. We had somebody with Broadway credibility who's at the top level of that community. And she won a Tony for Next to Normal and was also nominated for Sideshow, and she did numbers from all those shows and Les Miserables and a couple of others, as we saw. And that was a big deal. And this weekend, Mark's got the After Dark, the after party hosted, the comedy show hosted by Louis Anderson coming in on Saturday. It's presented by Louis Anderson. Louis not going to be there this weekend, but 4 great comics and a surprise guest host from the Strip coming in. So The Space is a thing. I was there for Monday's Dark. It was a Beatles show that benefited the Autism Foundation of Las Vegas this past Monday, and every other Monday they do that, and it's become a real community galvanizing point and destination.
Yeah, congratulations to Mark and to the community who gets to use this. I love that when we were there, Alice said, she said, this is one of my favorite venues I've ever performed, so that's kind of cool.
It resonates with those types of performers because it has an off-Broadway kind of underground feel, and it is off the Strip, off-Broadway, same type of thing. So you'll be seeing more of those types of performers at The Space. I'm confident of that.
All right, you can read more about it in Katz's column. There it is. We'll be back after this.